All right. Okay. This is basically just going to be a lot of Rag Thor. These animations feel so jerky. I know people have complained about that before. I've never really played him, and I'm really feeling it now that, like, his dash in, it feels like it has, like, the wrong amount of recoil. It's so weird. Off-putting. Oh well. Did some light testing the other day, and whew, are the Gulk fights gonna be painful. But it is what it is. Hey, Grinfeld. Nice, congrats on Claire. That's awesome. Yeah, I probably will do the Realm of Legends ones at some point, but I just figured I might as well. Like the description says, I don't think these are gonna get better. I don't plan on ranking these champs. I should have thrown a special 2 or a special 1 on the way up here. I am still building fluency with this guy. Alright, come on. Hey, accelerate. How's it going, man? Get some rest. Hey, everybody. Coffee, beer. Yeah, work. Doesn't sound particularly fun, but I figure it's not going to get more fun. And I have items expiring, so might as well. Like, this level of damage isn't awful. Robots Aegon and 631. Nice. How was your experience with Wolverine? That's definitely what I've heard the most about with Aegon. I'm not really worried about any of those, but I will have to... she's just gonna... Yep. Okay. Times like this, I almost wish he had like a purgatory mechanic where if you ended with a second medium, it would drain just a little bit of power so you had more control. Oh well, this fight's almost over. It's really not worth it. I hope. He doesn't need to be awake and tough, right? No, I don't think it matters. I don't think the stun lock is reliable in this, Grinfeld. Because if that stun that you're hoping for as the entire point falls on a masochism trigger,
And now your opponent has a special 3? What do you do? No, I think playing this a little bit less um, assets to the wall, so to speak, is the smarter way. An absolute bear with Wolfie. Okay. Hit into him enough he dies. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've heard, Toffrey. It just sounds like some RNG. Yeah, I saw that, Sim. Congrats. Just double checking. Like, yeah, if I had him awakened, it would help because attack rating. But unless I have him max sig, it would give him like 10% attack rating, 15. So that's fine. We just don't have the ability accuracy reduction, which would be quite nice. But like, I'm not gonna spend resources on that. Yeah, I think the masochism. Let's zoom out on that real quick. But I think the masochism path is almost certainly the best one to do here. Because over here you have Bane and Dismay. And Bane is an absolute nightmare with these health pools unless you have like rank 3 versions of all of these characters. Which, I mean, if you already have them because you love them, then, good for you. That's going to be easy for you, but I'm not ranking them. Over here we have Polka Dot Power, which means that like only Thor is going to gain power. And there's a torch along here. I do not want to take this torch with like Korg and Backblast. Is ugh. And plus there's a Havoc. Terrible, terrible idea. And then none of these champions counter evade. There's a Mesmerize Pilfer lane with a Maw and a Simsup. Again, hard, hard pass. Over here we have Tenacity. This one is definitely doable. Most of these Cosmics aren't terrible, but like you're gonna have to get through Arcus, and it's not gonna be fun. I think this probably is the other one to take, especially if you have like an awakened decent Sig Korg. But again, I have none of these champions invested in. Over here we have Life Cycle. Hard pass, since the primary source of damage on this team is Thor's shocks. Yeah. I mean, trying to think. If you have a strong enough Thor, no, because it's still Rage and Soft Guard. So you're really going to feel the life cycle because of the Rage. So then there's this path, which just has Masochism. Like, there are a couple annoying defenders. Nebula's shock immune, so we're going to have to use, like, Korg for that. I'm going to try throwing away Korg first on Mysterio, see if that works. I'm going to use Gulk for Scarlet Witch and Dormammu. And probably for Warlock as well. But we have options there, and I think that this is ultimately the least painful path. That's awesome, Toffrey, about the ones you've gotten through. That's great. I I do think the Havoc one is probably a good one. I just only have an unawakened 6-star Doc Ock, so I'm not really rushing that one. I may start practicing for it, but that's just... I've been saying I want him duped for a very, very long time, and then this comes out. He's still not duped. That's gonna hurt a little bit. Yeah, that's what I mean, Grinfeld. Tenacity is definitely one of the easiest overall, but I think Masochism's the way to go for this team. There's an argument to be had there, but I think it's down to those two. No, this is Inflation Sim. That's the other reason to take this one, is that you'll get extra attack rating against the Grandmaster. Oh, I hate Doc Ock's combos so much. You thought you blocked? Nope. Stupid. I'm gonna curse on this one. I hate those tentacles. Ah. Hey, Paul, how's it going? Like, we're taking so many unnecessary blocked hits because Thor has an anemic dash back, and Doc Ock has one of the stupidest movesets in the entire freaking game. Woo! Alright.
Alright, the power lock. Well, we'll heal.
I can deal with that.
Yeah, Paul, his animations are definitely getting to me.
But God, if the alternative is using Gulk for this fight...
Yes, Lay, you'll have a great time. But you also spent those resources on him. And I like my skill champion. I'll be okay. God, did like 3 of those hits whiff? What even is this character? Oh.
Who you, Otto? Thanks, Grinfeld. That's what I want to hear this morning. Oh my God! Let me just dash back and be hit by his freaking light attack? And then you can't even catch him on his dash because Thor's medium is so bad. Oh my God, it's like pulling teeth. And purely from a moveset standpoint, like the ability matchup is not bad at all. I started with this one, Mad Hats, because I feel like I don't really want to deal with the Aegon one right now. Like, I know it's probably easier than this, I don't know, I just don't really feel in the mood. I have items expiring, and I feel like pretty much all of the others require planning or some kind of level up for me. I believe my 3-star Aegon is ranked, but like my Mr. Fantastic is not, for example. So I think this makes the most sense for me. This is the most just like deal with it and start one. Because I have all of these as unduped, rank 1 6 stars, and I don't plan on putting any resources into any of them. Yeah. The kid is fine, but I'm never putting resources into this guy with his stupid dash back and dash forward. Ugh, those are such massive disadvantages. It's like I talk about how, what is it? I talk about how Cosmic Ghost Rider, the reason he's a good damage champion is because his power lock allows him to actually deliver the damage he's capable of. It's like Thor's moveset is holding him back from delivering the damage and utility he's capable of. It's rough. Hey, Aaron and Infamous, how's it going? Another 26 on Hercules. Well, that's nice. That's on the Sasquatch. Hey, Eduardo. Hey, dog. How's everyone doing? Robot challenge is by far the easiest? Yeah, probably. I know you're kidding, Slay, but the exact reason my 3-star Reed has not been ranked until this moment is so I have the weakest possible version of him to do duels with. Is precisely because I use Reed so much that I have not ranked him. Gotta level up your game there, man. Other two Realm of Legends ones are fun. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to those. I'm just hoping to wait for a level up or at least an advancement before I can move those. Exactly, Sim. It's messing up my duels. Super annoying. Hey, Kraken, how's it going? Leaning towards Doc Ock as the first one. Yeah, that makes sense if you don't have these guys. And my Doc Ock isn't duped, or I probably would have started there. Although I wouldn't have done it on stream because I'm not very good with Doc Ock. At least I would have taken some time to learn something about him. Where's your unranked 3-star Omega Red Slay? Slacking off on your duels. This probably won't go well. Alright, so the armor break isn't worth going for. Which means the bleeds won't be either, because it's freaking Korg, and nothing about him is tuned offensively. Ugh, what a nightmare. Hey, Vols, thanks so much, man. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Great, now I can't use the Fury I just got. What? Just stopped in the middle of my combo? Okay. I need some healing here. Borg's dashback does not seem to be working very well either. Like, I've taken so many of those stupid 1380 blocked hits without intending to. Okay, well we can get the bleeds in here, so might as well. Nope, last one outweighs it. Ah, these bleeds are so pathetic. $144. Yep, he caught me. Intercepted with a heavy. I don't know why I did that. Wasn't very smart. At least we have plenty of openings. I said that, and then the dashback caught me. Oh wow, look at that Fury. We almost did 1800 damage on a median. It's disgusting. Nope. Can happen eventually. You're not wrong, work. You are rude, but you're not wrong. Alright. Nations.
say and almost get bodied by his combo because Thor's dashback sucks so much. At least his block proficiency is okay. All things considered. And see, there's why the stun lock doesn't work. Alright, throw this. We can get the power drain out of the way right before the passive, please. Mysterio. Ah, you jerk. You gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. And now I'm just dead. No. Not accepting that one. Chasing me across the whole field doing nothing but heavies. I don't even care if this one goes better. I'm just not accepting that one. Like, I know why that happens, because, I mean, I've talked about this before. Like, it's very clear that in the AI's, like, if-then trees, or however you want to think about it, the spot where they could decide, oh, they're vulnerable, I'll throw a special, is the exact same spot where they're like, oh, they're vulnerable, I could throw a heavy. And so when you have overtuned the I'll throw a heavy spot as much as they have with Mysterio, then they just never throw specials. And I really wish that they would build something in where it's like, if I throw 5 or 6 heavies into the air, then I'm more likely to throw a special. Because that would make them less freaking cancerous. I know, man, I'm not looking forward to Nebula. But at least I can hit her.
Alright. I can't help you there, clown. Doing this is penance for my death. Alright. Alright. I'll take it. We just have to hope he throws the special 2 right away, but get the power gain. That's the important part against this guy. Hey, Jason.
No worries, fella. I'll catch you later, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Ah, okay. I don't think Kabam intended him to be this bad, BT. I think they just dialed up the priority on his heavy and didn't think about how that would interact with his propensity to throw specials. But the fact that they have not fixed it is definitely Kabam knowing what they were doing. Like, there's a difference between them not intending something and them not knowing it happens. Hey, Morton, how's it going, man? Yeah, Slay, what Grinfeld said. It's a hard word to spell. It's a pretty good guess at it, actually. But yeah, the masochism node means that I went for it at one point in the first run on that fight. I threw the special 1 and he purified the stun. You just cannot guarantee that that's not where the timer's going to line up, and so the special 1 stun lock does not work at all. Oh no, it matters, Slay. All that has to happen is the stun has to be the one that they purify, and then your whole thing is screwed. Yeah, I'm getting some Mysterio flashbacks too, but at least that one's done. I'm hoping the armor breaks do work for us here. It's possible we'll have issues, but her having 20 amp charges the entire fight doesn't really matter, and neither of her specials are nearly as dangerous, so I'm not really that worried here. Yeah, Steve, keep talking. If I can get through this without spending 3 tier 5 basic, I will.
Oh, we don't get the armor breaks unless we inflict a shock. Well, that at least means we don't have to worry about the masochism.
Because I'm still getting attack rating from this, right? Wasn't that built into his base kit? I'll try a special 2, but it's possible it'll be a net loss in damage. No, Morton, I don't usually run recoil. I just find it too much of a hassle with a lot of the champions that I actually like using. Well, so much for the special 2. Alright, we'll try it this next time. Thanks, J-Will. Oh, well, if you had T2A expiring, I get it, Naz. Not the worst. That dashback almost caught me. It's so bad. Being passively unblockable is kind of nice. I'm normally pretty confident with her L2 evade, but I feel like we're close enough. It's just not quite worth it. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to get back up. Alright, hold on real quick. I'm going to pause because I feel like I need to read a couple things about exactly where the damage is coming from when I don't have shocks. Okay, I do have a flat 15% attack thanks to having Gulk on the team. What is Cord getting me? Giving me? Okay, that's the Fury when I back them up to the wall. So I do want to keep them there as much as possible. Where's the unblockable coming from? I cannot find it. Does anyone know? It's a bug? Because I can't find it in the kit. Yeah, I probably will boost. Hold on, let me get rid of the bot. All right. I mean, I'm not complaining. Yeah, I don't think that was quite worth it. But the Gulk synergy says Fury. It's not the Gulk synergy. Like, that just gives me extra health. Oh, there's a second one. Okay, yeah, but it's still a bug because it says special attacks become unblockable. So it's kind of like the Ultron bug where it's persisting after the special 3. Because, you know, basic attacks are not special attacks. What I'm about to do is not a special attack, which is the only thing that should be unblockable. So yeah, it's throwing the special 3 during Boon, which is kind of what I was expecting, but it's not in his kit. You know, it's hard enough to back up the opponent to the wall that you really should have a higher chance on that Fury. Come on, Nebula. Hey, meta. And it's weird that it's still active because Boon of the Gods wasn't active during that special attack. There we go. But I feel like it might actually be worth parrying to trigger Masochism and then throwing the special 2 to try and get the armor break. Hey, J. Will, I think I forgot to mention you. And hey, BK. Morning, everybody. Morning, Doug, I see you up there. And see, now we're not unblockable anymore. Or at least if they were going to leave the chance for the Fury this low, you'd think it could at least stack. It's not a strong Fury. I don't know that I got the unblockable, but I think we did at least throw this with the armor up. Or with the armor break up. Ugh, that's disgusting, J-Will. I don't mess with Bane paths with high health pools, man. I mean, if you have most of these ranked higher than I do, then go for it. Like, anybody with Korg on defense is going to have a better time, but I don't intend to invest in any of these, so I think this is what makes sense for me. Yuck. Okay, that's on me. I should have known the timer was nowhere near that long. God, how many hits? 350. Gross. Yeah, I think that's probably fair, meta. I think I would knock out the first 2. Oh, you're doing the same thing right now, Topper? uh, yours is higher ranked than mine, right? I forget what you said about that. Oh, I guess you didn't mention. Hey, Double P. They're going fine. I knew this one would stink, but I have multiple revives expiring and potions, so it's fine. I'm sorry. I know that cunning reduces power gain, but a full trigger of boon didn't even get me from 2 bars to 3? What the heck? Opponent generates 40% less power gain. And that's supposed to give Ragthor... It says fills his meter. How is 40% less than 100 somehow less than 33%? Like, what the actual F was that? Hey, Vega. Yeah, I'm currently trashing Thorax. Ugh. I can't believe that. That's so... That should be like 2 bars worth, and it wasn't even 1. Morning, buddy. How's it going for you? That's ridiculous. Oh, it's just... It fills his remaining power, Toffrey? I didn't realize that. I thought it was 100%. Well, that is dramatically worse. Yeah, he caught me. I really thought I was ready, and he caught me. I mean, I don't know what you mean by that, Victor, because, like, Nimrod has a decent health pool off the top of my head, and, like, he has class advantage against Iceman, but he has no specific advantage against Cold Snap, no. Actually, I take that back. Nimrod does not have a good health pool. He's mostly relying on his armor ups. So basically, all he has there is class advantage. Like, as long as you don't get hit with subsequent specials, yeah, Nimrod can kill Iceman. But, like, yeah, he has no advantage there over somebody else. Ooh, alright. That's so bad. Uh, sure thing, Victor. Yeah, Nimrod has a very small amount of energy resistance. I don't think that's going to make up for having a 35th percentile health pool. I think it's just going to feel like somebody, a normal person, fighting Iceman. I am enjoying the permanent unblockable. Not gonna lie. Well, part of Thorax's buff meta is that now beating his Sig actually significantly increases his damage. So it makes the investment in him for prestige a little bit less painful. But it also means that when he's unduped, like mine is, there's some real drawbacks. They get a value bump because of Battlegrounds. I could see that, Vega. I don't personally plan to invest resources in him because one thing this challenge has already told me is that I absolutely despise his moveset. But this would also be going roughly twice as fast if I had him at Sig 200. If I had him at rank 3, that'd be 50% base stats on top of that, so like 3 times as fast. There's for sure an argument. Oh, wow, we're at 41 viewers. It's not my record, but that's close. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching. Couldn't fight his way out of a paper bag. Ouch. Meta's pulling out the playground insults that really hurt. Hey, Slight. How's it going? Oh, forgot to say hi to guy with a top hat. I forget if that was your first message, but I'm definitely missing stuff today. Hey, another. Appreciate it, Obsidian. How's it going, Aiden? Can I run through this with my rank 3 Sig 80? I mean, definitely. Alright. I'm just planning on dealing with the Warlock. Plus, all of those of y'all with rank 3s are going to do way, way better in the block proficiency department. Going to make fights like this one a lot less painful. Wow. I hate magnetic heavies. Oh, forgot he did that. Alright, well. I was on track to solo this before I forgot what Punisher does and got hit in the face with a heavy. Let's see if I can recover. You know what? I'm actually just going to try and wait this out. Get him down to 0 battery if I can. I know that sounds crazy, but it is falling off steadily. And I'm not winning this without my shocks. Alright. Hey, gunman. Go on, everybody. Especially since all the talk of Ragnagod finally stopped. I hear you there, buddy. Go. Okay, we are now winning the HP race, or roughly. I made enough progress in a short amount of time. I feel like we're winning. Okay, he is in overdrive, so let's just do the same thing again. Got plenty of map here. Whoa! Thanks so much, Vega. I just looked up and saw that. Appreciate that so much. You know what? Fine. I can block a single special too. Alright, that special 2 definitely hurt. Two full combos, no shocks. If we lose, that'll be a big reason why. Man, the RNG on this dude. So angry. Wait for it. Tiny freaking pop. I absolutely hate heavies that can catch you in the middle of your dash back. Alright, that'll be easy enough to finish up though. Let me catch up on chat. And a huge thanks again to Vega. Really appreciate that. Oh, awesome, Morton. Yeah, Punisher's really good. Hey, PPG. Thanks so much, Vega. That's a really nice message. Means a lot. Aegon isn't shutting off Wolverine's regen. Yeah, Clown, because the it's getting through on the non-crits, right? Right. Yeah. Pacify and RNG. That sounds correct. 100% agreed, Morton. That's not biased by the fact that he and I talk about it. No, but even before he was asking any of us on the rankings team for help, Vega's the one who came up with the idea for that tier list in the first place, and I really think it's an elegant presentation of the info and really helpful. Um, so the problem with the normal rags rotation that everyone knows, Aiden, is that this is the masochism lane. If you throw a bunch of special ones, you're not guaranteed to get stuns. Like that's what's throwing a lot of this is that his normal rhythm is just completely eaten by oop, stun's gone, that shock didn't work, etc. Like it's not that bad. I'm going to get through it, but it's why I'm not doing the usual just oh, okay, let me spam this in the corner stuff. Thanks so much, Vega. Take care, man. Yeah, I'm big I'm definitely with work there. People love to talk about Pacify as though it's like just turn on Pacify and you'll have no problems, and they forget that it's a 30% reduction. Like you are still rolling an awful lot of dice and the odds are not in your favor. Important to remember that. So I know I'm putting him into overdrive here. Okay, thank you for that auto block. First time that's come up. But that's because I don't have enough power yet for it to be worth having him at low battery. And I don't want to intentionally drain him to low battery. Forgot about the heal, because that actually would have changed things. Alright, throw. Hey, Highline. Yeah, I'm doing great this morning. How's it going, man? Well, yep, I think that's our record. Seeing 47 concurrents. Thanks so much for coming out to watch me suffer, everybody. Die. Alright. Special 2 is the correct call. Anti-Venom comes to the basic today. Good luck, Aiden. Alright. Like, as much as I would love to use Ragthor for Scarlet Witch, I think that's only worth it if he's duped, because then you get the ability accuracy reduction. So Gulk it is. That is entirely too much block damage for this to be fun. But if I parry, she'd be at 100% right now, so... It is so hard to get his crowd excitement to 100 without throwing specials. Because all of the specials have debuffs, that's why I was holding off on them. Eh. The consensus is that he's not quite as good as we had hoped. Whoops, that's what happens when I take too long reading chat after Special 3 animations. Alright, I'll be back later. Oh, so her power drain is a debuff. I didn't know that was technically true. Wow. I canceled out of my own medium. Ancient freaking animations. Yes, Resonate would be a very bad choice for this. At least unless you have a much more highly ranked Gladiator Hulk than I do. Simula's videos are definitely what I would recommend checking out, Grendel. There is an argument that Anti-Venom is not quite competitive in top-tier war, but I think as a champion overall, he is useful. But those are two different things, and Clown likes to speak, let's go with directly. That's what I was going for on that death slight. Yeah, I was intentionally triggering the masochism, and then going for the special one, but I accidentally hit the special button before the medium landed, canceling out of the animation and getting myself wrecked. Oh, that's not a good sign if Warlock is annoying you, Toffrey. Okay, that last one was super soloable. I just need to not eat a special one to the face because I'm reading chat, and then not um, get myself blocked unnecessarily. Alright. Let's see if his heal block is worth it. I don't think it is, because it only lasts for like one masochism trigger, so I'm saving myself some block damage, but I think I'm dramatically slowing down the overall pace of the fight to get it. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with the special one. I think the special 3 is worth it. And I'll throw the special 2 more for the stun than the enervate if she happens to be on cooldown because of the power drain around then. Or no, I wouldn't have the special 2 if she had triggered the power drain. Yeah, so I think it's going to be special 3 only for this one. This is where it would be nice to have a large regen or a fury. Alright. Yeah, she's very soloable with Gulk. I just messed up the first time. Yes, almost entirely Rags for Grandmaster. Like I might use a team revive if I have one, but I don't think I have any in stash, so I actually don't think it's worth it. I think the Masochism path is the best option, Mad Hats. Just to go over it real quick. Bane could be worth it if you have these champions ramped. But the larger the health pool disparity, the worse Bane is to deal with. And between that and Aggro Fury and your lack of real counters to MODOK, because remember, I don't have ability accuracy reduction on my Thor. And then there's like Mordo, so Dismay becomes extremely dangerous. There's a Miss character, an Evade character. Emma with Aggro Fury is dangerous. Like, just there's a lot going on that makes the Bane path very difficult. Polka Dot Power means that only Thor can gain power, but you do not want to use Thor against Havoc, against Yellow Jacket. You don't like you'd be using a Gladiator Hulk with no specials for Mephisto. You'd be probably using a Gladiator Hulk and eventually just die to flames with Torch unless you were absolutely on top of your evades. Up here, there's Mesmerize, and you don't have any reliable stun counters. This is the other good option, this Tenacity path, but I think that Arcus would be a massive pain. And so I think that ultimately this is probably the best one, but I think it's down to those two. I wouldn't take this one because Life Cycle is going to blunt Thor, and then you have Rage, so it's not like you can just punch through in other ways. So yeah, I think it's down to Tenacity and Masochism, and ultimately I decided to go with Masochism. Hey, Carl, how's it going? Speaking of Heimdalls, I know you were hoping to get a kill against me personally, but I gotta say, that Heimdall fight really was necessary therapy for me last night, so I appreciate it. I used 3 revives before Wolverine. I've used 15 on him. I'm so sorry, Clown. That is... Whew. That is not a good time. Yes, Highline. 4-star synergies work fine in war. As long as the 4-star has that synergy. There are some synergies that are specific to rarity. Like Anti-Venom as a 4-star does not give the Wither to Spider-Man 2099. But a lot of other ones, yeah, you're fine. It's so weird fighting Dorm and intentionally triggering the degen, but that is going to be key to winning this race. Ah, my instincts are kicking in. But yeah. This was like the OG Gladiator Hulk matchup, so it's nice that he still works for it. There we go. Ooh, Toffrey, you are scaring me. So nervous for every fight, didn't die, so even though I didn't kill you, I'm proud of myself. Yeah, congrats, man. I was nervous for my war, but funnily enough, not for the fight that killed me. I just significantly underestimated a few interactions. And how much of an ass the AI on Mad Cat's Kingpin was going to be. That was so bad. Well. I got through the other hard fights, so I don't regret who I brought. I just should have let somebody else take that one. This challenge only allow for 1 copy of each champion. You know what? Good question, Slight. Although, let me double check real quick so I don't feel terrible about myself. Yeah, okay. I'm alright not having brought in my unranked 5 stars. Yeah, if you have multiple copies of them, you probably should bring them in. My guess is that that's okay. Because reading this, yeah, with only those on your roster, or on your team. Yeah, so that should be fine. Sorry, Clown. That's so frustrating. Hey, Easy, how's it going? Hey, Lord Gara. Lost to Doom on Stunning Reflection Disorient. That's a tough fight. Yeah, who are you using, Gara? We usually send Apocalypse, but I know there are a few options. Yeah, ours was a close war, at least at the time, too, and it's not a good feeling. I mean, at least it was to a friendly matchup, but just not fun. Hey, Snoops, welcome. So, yes, I know that infection means that Gulk will not heal from Face Me, but I'm kind of hoping that the damage increase is worth it. Wow. Yeah, that's fine. Just yeah, I understand Toffrey's point about his animations. One of my I already said it a couple times this stream, but one of my single least favorite things in this game is when a heavy catch catches you as you are dodging. Apoc just played it bad. Tried Dex. Yeah, that'll do it. Toffrey almost died last season that way. Oh, definitely. This fight is going to be absolutely awful for the T-Gen. But is it worth taking off willpower? Yeah, I'm assuming if you, yeah, if he's already rank 3, then yours is definitely duped. Because this is a fight where the dupe would be incredibly helpful, Avenger. You know what? Because the degen isn't even the problem in my mind, the power drain is. I think I'm going to take off willpower. Alright, 2175. I'll just do some more arena for this later. Yeah, Doom for sure hits hard. Yeah, Dupe CMM is definitely still relevant. Um, yeah, like she's fallen off a bit for sure. She's not as dominant as she once was, but there's still places where, taking energy damage, going invulnerable, and then having a nuke is great. Okay, so it's going to be another 7, 9. Okay, 19 units. I'll deal with it. Yeah, offensive ability accuracy reduction is annoying as all hell, Topper. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, hold on. I know it'll be half health, but God, that heavy. No, I'm not turning off I'm not turning on recoil for this. I would rather use extra revives. It's over 100 units to switch, and I have revives expiring. It's not worth it. If you would just stop throwing heavies at the perfect time, this would be fine. Opens with one. No! Like, this isn't normally a problem against Warlock because you can just parry. But it's not worth it here because you won't outdamage him. Maybe I should just parry, though, on the way up to the special 3. God. No! Are you... Why even have a dash back? I... Hey, Boris. I know that it is evadable. Like, I know that this is my fault and this is timing, but the fact that it's catching me at all while I'm dashing is just so tilting. Yeah, I don't regret the judgment call that I made as far as Warlock versus Arcus. But Arcus definitely sounds better right now, doesn't he? Yeah. That's why it's so tilting work. It's because it's really Thor. Oh, come on. Thank you. Arcus finishes it. Okay. My kingdom for a stun. Yeah, the offensive ability accuracy is just ridiculous. I think I'm going back to Gulk. God, this is dumb. Alright, let's try one more revive on. Hmm. Yeah, you can only use certain champs, Morton. Try once more with him. And I actually will have to go soon, by the way. So sadly, there will probably be a part 2 for this. Thanks, another. I appreciate it. You can't do the stun lock loop, Avenger. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being pointed. I know that you weren't here earlier, but because this is masochism, if he purifies the stun, then you're out of luck. And additionally, because it's Warlock and he keeps infecting you, which reduces your offensive ability accuracy, you're not applying nearly as many stuns. You're not applying nearly as many shocks, your armor breaks fail, your stuns fail, even if the shocks apply. Like, there are a lot of problems here. Let's just see how this feels. That's fine, the shock was going to kill me anyway. If you stun locked, then you got incredibly lucky. I guarantee Toffray tried that. Yeah, I know, Mad Hats. I'll be okay. Yeah, I said that earlier too. Like, this is the fight where you want the dupe. But you also have to be, like, you have to take that in mind. If the dupe is why it was easy for you, then suggesting the strategy that worked for you for me may not actually get it done, right? I mean, Tafra, you at least have the full ability accuracy reduction at Sig 20. The SIGs are only attack. Offensive ability accuracy reduction is definitely. I have other prestige options, Avenger. Like, yeah, I'm not investing 200 SIGs in this relatively useless champion when I have others like Tigra and Nimrod and Cersei and Surfer and I'll get this down, but I have lunch plans coming up, and so I can't afford to get too tilted into this. And I should probably um, put on a nicer shirt for where we're going anyway. Yeah, so I think I'm going to call it here. I do still think this is probably the right path, but whew, am I paying for the lack of a dupe right here? Which of course means that like when I do the Realm of Legends one later, I'm going to dupe Thor Rags out of the Nexus. But I'll just deal with that. I'll come back, blitz down the items here. I think before I come back on the live stream, I'm going to spend a bit of time practicing his special one decks to try and make sure that that's a little bit more reliable, regardless of who I use. But I think it's going to be Thor Rags because, like, Gult gets some extra bonus when he's power drained, but I have to turn willpower back on for that. And it's still not as much damage as you're getting from the shocks. Ragthor at least reduces the shock duration enough that he doesn't die to it, whereas Gulk will. And because of masochism, it's just I don't think it's viable to constantly push him to special 2 reliably, even though I'm going to try that. So yeah, I'll be getting better at this, but I'll be doing some duels, and I'll come back to finish this off later on, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. But I will catch y'all then. Thanks everybody for watching. I mean, this is a really good viewership. Enjoy the conversation. Congrats to Toffrey on getting him down. Woo! Yeah. Anyway, I mean, yeah, getting lucky is the way to get armor break Slate. Or sorry, Slight. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna call the stream here, and I'll catch y'all later. Thanks again for watching. Take care.